13 of the NFL. And we'll be watching the Falcons' field-stretching tight end. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Falcons and the Panthers, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense that seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road. And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down, it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. The Falcons at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Thomas. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. And
he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard, because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. McCaffrey following the penalty. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Corral lost it. The ball is out. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side, and he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. It's Wilson. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took to no avail.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Wilson will throw again. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Last time out, they had the fun. Touchdown, not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Holding offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Wilson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This pass is caught by London. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play action. Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Here's Corral. Open man, here's Hamilton.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Corral.
There's Trimble, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup.
81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Second down and goal.
Corral.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews.
Plays under review. After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
First down. Here's Corral with it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Corral.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Corral. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That good. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from. Corral with it, 1st down here.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Johnson for the extra point try.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out come the Falcons now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Again, Wilson.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
from the 27. Wilson. Short little throw to Ebron. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a give here to Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, their next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Corral looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Lead the block in the back. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Wilson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
execute. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Corral's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Here's Corral. And Tom, oh no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And some strong running. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Falcons offense set to go. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jet sweep. Here's London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's Corral on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. That caught by Trimble. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, here's Corral. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Fourth down, here's Corral. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run left with Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's Corral on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now here's a throw that's complete. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Corral over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Pollard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Pollard again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So corralling the Panthers now. Down by 13, 25 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Here's Corral. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Corral to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Corral. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Well, the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now. It's 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the playoffs look to